Hey you guys, so I'm going to show you how to make my amazing strawberry basil gimlet. I'm going to be using Tanqueray gin, London gin. I'm going to be using this beautiful cocktail glass that my mom gave me. You're going to need a lime, fresh clean basil, 3 strawberries cleaned. You'll need a shaker, one of these little measuring, I think this is 1 ounce on top, this is 2 ounces on this side, and a reamer and some ice. So let's get started. So as you can see, I have my basil here, my lime here. I'm going to cut these strawberries, each of them, into 4 pieces each strawberry. And you're going to put them in your shaker on the bottom first. Okay. Put those in there. Okay. And now, after that, you're going to, you want to reserve at least one of these basil leaves for the garnish. So you put this, some basil over the strawberries. It smells amazing. I got this off of a actual basil plant, so it's as fresh as you get. So you're going to muddle this first initially. I'm just using a wooden spoon and just really giving this a good smash. Don't worry, this is just the first muddle. You're gonna muddle it 3 times after each additional thing goes in. You don't need to add any sugar to this cocktail because all the natural sugars are just going to be secreted out from the strawberries by the gin and by the fresh lime juice. So that should be good for the first one, first muddle. And then you're going to cut this lime in half. Take your reamer and give it a nice squeeze. Nothing beats fresh lime juice as opposed to the, what is it, the rose lime juice? I prefer fresh lime juice. Okay, and now we're gonna give this our second muddle. You don't have to worry about timing right at this point because there's no ice in there to dilute anything. So you can take your time. You only have to have urgency after you put the ice in, which will be the last step. Well, one of the last steps. Then you're going to take your Tanqueray gin, and I'm gonna put in 2 ounces, which is the bigger cone. Okay, get that in there. Give it your 3rd muddling, and all the flavors are just blending in there. Okay, and now the final step, which is gotta be done kind of quickly, is the ice. I have this big chunk of ice right here. I think I want to break it into at least 2 pieces, which I'll do now. I hope I don't disturb everybody, but here goes. Oops. That got on the floor, but I can just rinse it off. It's fine. Okay. You rinse off this ice that fell on the floor. Put that in there. Oops. Okay. And then put your top on. And this little knob at the top. Give it a good shake. About, I don't know, 20 seconds. You want it to be the perfect ratio. You don't want it to be too diluted, and you don't want it to be too strong either. So it's nice and cold. So I think we're ready to pour it in here. And just look at the color. It is such a beautiful drink. And it tastes even more beautiful. It's not overly sweet. It's just very refreshing, very herbal. Kind of want to give this a tap to make sure that the holes aren't clogged. And I think that's the most we're going to get out of it. And last but not least, you want to take your basil leaf that you saved for a gorgeous garnish. Oh, well, it sank, but that's okay. And this is our strawberry basil gin gimlet. And here I'm going to taste it. Oh my gosh. You know, with COVID-19 and no bars open, this is going to make things better. Plus, you'll save tons of money. This would probably cost at least $12 in a San Francisco bar. And quite frankly, I think it's better than those drinks. I hope you have enjoyed this, and send me some feedback.